Well, welcome to another beautiful day. We are at Capernaum, but this time the Greek Orthodox. Now let's enter the church. And that church was built at the 18th. And this is the priest, the amazing priest. The church was built only in 1920, in the 20th century, sorry. I think in the 20s or 30s. And that was kind of a competition between the Catholic part, which we just came from, and the Greek Orthodox. This time, usually it's the Greek Orthodox, they've got churches here, and then the Catholic build churches next to them. This case is different. And Capernaum was a big village, around 1,500 people then. This is part of the village itself. And they have an amazing, the priest that you saw, which is such a nice person, has got, he changed everything here. You will see the icons of inside the church, which is, I think, one of the best in Israel. And he had an accident a few years ago. He fell on his back, and he was in hospital for, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. When he came to here, he actually saw that they robbed everything from the church. Then he had to start from the beginning. The view, spectacular. Then, although you know me, I like you to meet other denominations. And I like to take Catholic people to here and Greek Orthodox people to there. I want you to see that believing Jesus is great, even if you worship Jesus in different ways. And what I don't like, but that's me, is that someone writes me about, I won't say Catholic, but about Catholic, that are pagans, and accept your religion. It doesn't matter if you believe in Jesus in one way or another way. It's okay, and everyone deserves to believe in him in so many places, so many ways. It doesn't matter if the Church of the Holy Sepulchre or the Garden Tomb. Both of them are amazing. Accept it. I'm getting so many comments of hate. And why? Why to hate instead of to love? Capernaum was mentioned 14 times in the Bible. 3 of them is about the sea. Then in that case, the sea is very important. And the port, for example. Look how beautiful it is. The idea that you must be close to the water is so important, and here you can actually see it. This week, yeah, of course, this week they are going to celebrate the Epiphany. I'm going to be in the Jordan River at that time. Greek Orthodox Epiphany, it's different than the Catholic one. You have to throw the cross into the water, usually by bishop, and then the water became to be pure. Remember, Jesus is taking the sins out of you. It's the same idea. The cross is doing the same thing to the water. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. It's next week. Oh, this week actually. No, next week. I don't know. I don't know what day is today. The church is dedicated to the pilgrim, to the disciples, to the apostles. But here you can see that it's actually dedicated to St. Peter and St. Paul, the apostles. I mean, let's look at above the door. Look at beautiful. כל כך אוהב את... Outside it's very white. I look at the 7 towns, I think seven apostles who've been here. Oh, 12 towns, sorry. But again, Peter, yes. Paul wasn't supposed to be here. And the beauty, the end of June is the day that St. Paul and St. Peter found their death together the same day. Although St. Paul is not mentioned in the Bible as one who've been here at the time of St. Peter, but when they talked about the disciples, you will find 12 disciples, but not Judas. You will see instead of Judas, St. Paul. Here, for example, the other door, you can see the 12 apostles, but Judas is not one of them. What you can see is St. Peter to the left and St. Paul to the right. That's the goat. It is lonely. I don't know if you can hear it.
So when you have a teacher in theology and he's responsible for the faith of the churches in our religion. So through him, I asked him.
Beautiful, isn't it? I told you that it's one of the most beautiful churches ever. And there's so many scenes that you can find here from the time of Jesus, or here in the mother of St. Peter and Paul. Because Jesus is everywhere. Jesus here, Jesus there, Jesus here, and Jesus there. Then you can see the scene of catching the fish when Jesus was standing after the resurrection outside, and then there actually ate the fish. And Jesus with the children. Jesus with the bad spirit. Look how beautiful is the iconostasis, the wall of icon. And the other side of the wall of icon is the most important part, the holy part. Here you can see that the disciples are leaving some request. Jesus and the mother will be always to the right, to the left. Jesus as the ruler of the world is to the right. John the Baptist. This is part of the rule. And to the left is the reason that they the one that they dedicated their church to, the disciples, the apostles. That's the mother-in-law. The other side was Tabitha, or the daughter of the synagogue, head of the synagogue, Golgotha. It's beautiful, isn't it? And that's the end of the days. If you're gonna go to hell, or you go to heaven. In heaven, you can see Abraham with the souls of the people that is go enter to heaven. This is the third one who was crucified but accepted Christianity before he died. The angels with the two spears are holding the entrance to the church, and you choose who to go in and not, and they have so many holy people here. One of them is St. Peter. But if you are bad, you will go all the way down through the river of blood into hell, which is, it's okay. The beast is right here. And you can see those poor people that are already in hell, but see the worm are eating their flesh forever. Then the idea is, it's better to be in the good side than when they're leaving the church. When they're leaving the church, they have to choose what to do, what to choose. I mean, this is a beautiful idea. You can find it in so many Greek Orthodox churches. Jesus, of course, is upstairs with all the saint people. Because remember the sick guy who couldn't enter to the house of Jesus, then he did it through the roof. I love that church, and it's all that monk. Abraham and Isaac, it's a very important story because it actually shows you about sacrifice. Then when the group just entered, I didn't want to talk about it, but you will be able to see Abraham and Isaac. And you can find it in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre as well. Let me show it to you.
מילות זהב, שאומר, הוא דווקא מפנה מעמדנו למלאך הזה שעוצר את חמורו של בלעם, בלעם נביא מעבר הירדן שבא לקלל את ישראל, אבל
Centurion, son from Capernaum. What can I say? I really love that church. And from time to time when I'm asking non-Greek Orthodox to come to here, they say, no, we have something else to do. Now you know what you are missing. I think it's so beautiful to meet other options. Anastasis. At the entrance beside Abraham and Isaac, you see Abraham and the angels, which is in a way connection to the Trinity. The idea that Abraham is accepting the strangers and actually helping them, and he is the best man ever. He didn't think about doing something because he wanted to get something because of it. And you can see Sarah, then Abraham is here, and you can see Abraham feeding the three there as well. And it's not the end. You can actually see here King Solomon and entering the temple. And actually every church is actually the temple. And you can see that he's got the incense, he's holding the incense with him. And here you can see David entering Jerusalem with the Ark of the Covenant. I forgot to mention a few things. For example, Jesus is there, but you can see Jesus is here as well. You can see the nails, the cross, and the souls of the people here. Adam and Eve, the first sinners, are actually holding the scale. Daniel is right here, and his vision about the future, right here. And the best, even the one who ate part of the people here and there, at the day of resurrection, they will bring him back to here, and then they will be charged. And forgot to mention Mary in heaven, right there. Sermon on the Mount is right here. It looks like, again, the fish. Oh no, it's to go to the other side. You can see the other side, which is the sinner side. It's the pigs and drowning in the water. The bad spirit of Legion. In Matthew there are two people with and they were the first one that they knew who they knew that he is the Son of God. They were the first one to know it. And the last thing that I wanted to see, which is not connected to directly to the Christianity, but he came from Macedonia, the priest. Then you can see here Alexander Mogdon, and Socrates, Pythagoras, and all of the famous, well-educated philosopher. And the idea is that Christianity and the Greek, there's a combination of the same, not the same, but with a lot of philosophy, which you can find in both places. And the priest actually said, well, they didn't know Jesus because they were born before them. That's why they are not Christians. But it's beautiful to see that there is a connection to his place in Macedonia, Greece, and here. Guys, that was a beautiful video, and if you want to, no, please, no, all right. There's no. I'm not working. Let's say it in a very delicate way. I'm not working because of there's no tourists. It's a wartime, and I don't know if you can hear, but there's a lot of airplanes, military airplanes, on the sky. It's close to Lebanon, and I know that right now there's a war. I mean, a really big war between Israel and Hezbollah at Lebanon. I know that Israel is bombing them and they are bombing us, and thanks God nothing happened here yet. Then if you want to help me, you can do that by sending the link of my channel to everyone that you know, because this is the only way for me to guide you. If you want to help me more, if you want to do that more than that, it's very easy. You can, at the description, you will add more details about the church itself, and you will see 2 links of Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. You can donate or help me, support me with that as well. Or if you won't find it, outside, just lying next to the link of the button of the like, you will find a button that looks like shape of a heart. That's called Super Thanks, and through there you can actually help me as well. And thank you very much for being with me in this beautiful day. And we started with peacock at the beginning of the day, the ancient mosaic of the peacock, and you can see the peacock itself right here in front of you. Then thank you very much for being with me. Bye bye.